Welcome, Warchant Recruitniks. This is Michael Langston, Senior Analyst for Warchant.com. Yes, I'm back. We had some wanted to go over some things that are coming up. Certainly have some big visitor weekends. Going to be a busy March for FSU, as I said yesterday. So certainly a lot to go over as far as what's coming up. Coming up this weekend, even this weekend, I will certainly be at FSU and more to make sure we check on these guys. Starting on March 3rd, I think you'll have four-star wide receiver Chance Robinson, who's out of St. Thomas Aquinas. He's a guy that FSU's been very involved with, very close to Patrick Surtain. He hasn't visited FSU since last year, so it's a key visit for FSU to see what happens, see how they can maneuver things, see how much impact they can make. And Chance Robinson's already said, like, he's very close to Patrick Surtain. So certainly there's a tie there. And FSU has a great opportunity, this weekend to make a big impression on Chance. Also, two five-stars are visiting as well this weekend on March 4th. You have teammates Jeremiah Smith, who's an Ohio State commitment. He's a five-star out of Chaminade High School. He's visiting. And you also have Josh Trader, who's also visiting. That's a five-star. He's a teammate of his. He's not committed anywhere, but Miami has the lead for a while since he visited earlier in January. So this is a chance for FSU to really, make a push. And then on March 5th, you have one of the best quarterbacks in 2026, Julian Lewis. This guy is phenomenal. FSU offered him very early. He camped at FSU a few times. He's a guy that everyone wants. He's very coveted. I know it's 2026 and that's a long ways away, but that's a top guy that certainly FSU loves. And then going into the following weekend, we have the big March 11th weekend. I will. There's so many guys on there. I'll go through some of the guys just for you guys. Luke Cromoak, obviously Luke Cromoak, four-star quarterback. Luke Cromoak will be there. Cam Davis will also be there. Both of these guys are four-star prospects. In fact, Luke's almost a top 50 national prospect now. He got a big bump from On3. Four-star tight end Landon Thomas will be there. Five-star offensive lineman Jonathan Daniels, who also got a nice boost in the rankings. He will be there. Four-star wide receiver Cam Coleman. For those who haven't read it, Chad Simmons from On3 has a really good story on him already, talking about his interests. He's from Phoenix City, certainly a guy that is heavily interested in FSU. So those guys will be there. And then another highlighter is four-star defensive lineman Cam Franklin. He's going to be a five-star prospect. I am looking at more just like a five stars too. He's going to be there. You have countless guys. Go to the PRB. You can read all the list that we have for that March 11th big Junior Day weekend. That's kind of what's coming up. As far as April, you have obviously the spring game. So I think the reason why FSU is doing this Junior Day is to really get a lot of these guys on campus before that April spring game, because you're not going to get the quality time that you would want just on getting everyone for a spring game. Because spring game, you're going to have around 70 kids, 70 recruits, and you might be able to spend some time with some of them. But if you get them in earlier, you can already have a developed relationship. You already have a developed for what they can see with FSU. And I think the goal was to get a lot of these guys on campus early, whether it's between now or during the month of March, where they come to see a visit. FSU starts practice on March 6th, as Warchant broke down earlier this month, and so I think it's a big deal for FSU to get as many faces as they can on campus that are top guys, and certainly that's been the plan. Then for the month of May, you have certainly the May portal window, which opens up May 1st through the 15th. That's the last window. There's no other window. So if FSU is going to sign another 2023 guy, it's going to be in that. I think the safety position is the most logical and one that they're going to push the hardest for. So that's something I'm going to be looking for in May. You certainly have the elite camp for the 2024, 2025 guys coming up as well. So a lot of juggling that we're going to have coming up. So just stay tuned, guys. We're going to have a lot more coming on warchant.com this weekend on all these visitors.